Some creatures in this world have been spotted by only a few, yet they remain unrecognized by science. Welcome to UMA Channel, video series about unidentified mysterious animals. Today, we journey to the heart of Kenya's waterways, where locals speak of a monstrous predator, the Dingonek. Is the Dingonek a forgotten relic of prehistory, or simply another cryptid legend? Strap in, because this mystery is about to get very real. What if I told you that hidden deep within Africa's rivers, there exists a creature so fearsome that it sends hunters running in terror? A beast so elusive that it has evaded scientific discovery for over a century, yet its legend refuses to die. The first detailed account of the Dingonek comes from 1907, during a British-led hunting expedition into Kenya's southwestern regions near Lake Victoria. Big game hunter John Alfred Jordan and his team were in pursuit of trophy kills when their lumber trackers discovered something far more terrifying than any lion or rhino. While near a riverbank, Jordan's men spotted a creature basking near the water. As they moved closer, the beast became startled and slid into the river with alarming speed. The local tribesmen whispered that they had seen this beast before, a predator far more dangerous than any crocodile. Jordan, skeptical, dismissed their warnings, that is, until the beast resurfaced. According to Jordan's own account, he saw it clearly this time. It was like no creature he had ever encountered. 14 to 15 feet in length, with a massive lion-like head. Two long, sharp white tusks, resembling those of a walrus. Armored scales covering its back, akin to a prehistoric reptile. A body as broad as a hippopotamus, but patterned with leopard-like spots. A powerful tail, thick and muscular, swaying to keep balance in the water. Jordan was stunned. Fearful that the beast might attack, he aimed with his .303 rifle and fired. The bullet struck its body, causing the creature to rear up in agony before plunging into the depths, vanishing beneath the water. For a moment, the jungle stood still. The hunters, now gripped with fear, abandoned their mission and fled. Jordan never saw the Dingonek again. Jordan's story was later documented by explorer Bertram Barnson in 1910. However, Barnson himself never saw the beast, relying entirely on Jordan's account. But was Jordan's sighting an isolated incident? In 1913, British colonial officer Charles William Hopley reported another sighting, this time in Uganda. During a flood, witnesses saw a 16-foot-long beast floating down the Mara River on a large log. Unlike Jordan's description, this creature had no tusks, but it was covered in scales with leopard-like spots. Another explorer, James Martin, was told by local tribesmen of a sacred water beast, worshipped as a harbinger of prosperity. This legend matched descriptions of the Dingonek, fueling speculation that it was more than just an isolated phenomenon. Some local fishermen claim that their nets have been torn apart by an unseen force stronger than any known fish or crocodile. Others say they have heard deep, eerie growls at night, coming from within the rivers where the Dingonek is said to reside. The mystery deepens when tribal elders describe strange markings near riverbanks, resembling clawed footprints too large to belong to any known species. Could these reports be describing the same species, or were multiple unknown river monsters hiding in East Africa's waters? If so, why do the sightings seem to come in waves, disappearing for decades only to resurface unexpectedly? The Dingonek is a creature Unlike anything we know today, described as a bizarre mix of different animals. It has a massive, lion-like head with long, sharp tusks, scaly skin resembling a prehistoric reptile, and a tail thick and powerful enough to navigate strong currents. This strange combination of features has made it incredibly difficult to classify. Some researchers believe it could be a lost species, a living fossil from a forgotten era. One theory suggests that the Dingonek is a remnant of an ancient line of saber-toothed predators, specifically a semi-aquatic species that adapted to river life. Others believe it could be a giant reptile, perhaps related to crocodiles or even an unknown species of lizard. Some accounts suggest that it resembles a giant otter or pangolin, animals that could explain its ability to move seamlessly between land and water. Local legends, however, portray the Dingonek as a guardian of rivers and lakes, a spiritual protector whose presence ensures balance in the ecosystem. Whether it is a real creature or a cultural myth, its legend has endured for more than a century, and stories of its sightings continue to fuel speculation about what might still be lurking in Africa's untamed waters. The Dingonek's mix of features, tusks, scales, and an enormous build makes it difficult to classify. Some researchers believe it may be a lost species of prehistoric predator. Here are some of the leading theories. A surviving saber-toothed predator. The Dingonek's tusks have led some to believe it could be a semi-aquatic descendant of saber-toothed cats. Cryptozoologist Bernard Heuvelmans suggested it might be a remnant of the Machairodontinae family, an ancient branch of predatory mammals, an unknown giant reptile. Others believe the creature is not a mammal, but a massive reptile, possibly related to crocodiles or monitor lizards. Given the description of scaly armor, some speculate it could be an evolutionary offshoot of aquatic lizards, a giant mutant otter, or armored pangolin. Some cryptozoologists propose that the Dingonek could be a giant, undiscovered otter species perfectly adapted for a semi-aquatic lifestyle. Others point to the giant pangolin theory, suggesting that wet, matted fur could have appeared like scales to frightened witnesses, a spiritual guardian or myth. Local tribes regard the Dingonek as a guardian of rivers and lakes, warning against disturbing its sacred waters. Could it be that the Dingonek is simply a manifestation of these ancient beliefs? Since 1907, no confirmed sightings of the Dingonek have been recorded, but that doesn't mean it has disappeared. Could more of these creatures still be lurking beneath the waters of East Africa? Was the Dingonek just the result of an overactive imagination? Or could a real, undiscovered creature still be lurking in Africa's rivers? If the Dingonek is real, it has done something few creatures have: avoided human discovery for over 100 years. Could it still be out there, hiding in the depths? Maybe Jordan's bullet ended the last of its kind, pushing the species into extinction. Or perhaps the beast is still out there, hiding beneath the water, waiting to surface once more.